Cyclone Alfred, now downgraded to a tropical low, continues to wreak havoc across Australia's east coast. The storm has already claimed one life, injured several, and left over 330,000 homes and businesses without power. Queensland and New South Wales are bearing the brunt of its impact, with authorities issuing urgent flood warnings and mass evacuation orders. The storm, which initially made landfall as a Category 2 cyclone on Morton Island, has been relentless in its destruction. Though it has weakened, the severe weather lingers, bringing heavy rain, dangerous winds, and rising floodwaters. Maritime Safety Queensland has lifted the red alert, allowing boat operations to resume cautiously. However, the government is urging people to remain vigilant as conditions remain unpredictable. In Brisbane, authorities are bracing for more intense rainfall. The Bureau of Meteorology reports that the city has received between 50 to 100 millimeters of rain in the last 6 hours. With the storm system expected to move further inland, the risk of flooding remains high. Evacuation centers are sheltering nearly 800 people, with thousands more seeking alternative emergency accommodation. Meanwhile, Australian Prime Minister has announced financial aid for those affected by the disaster. The Australian Government Disaster Recovery Payment will provide $1,000 for adults and $400 for children impacted by the cyclone. Prime Minister has also postponed the national election, originally expected in April, to allow the government to focus on relief efforts. In Queensland's Darling Downs, over 25,000 homes remain without power. Energy companies warn that outages could last for an extended period. Residents using generators are being advised to keep them outdoors to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Flood rescues are ongoing in New South Wales, where emergency crews have already saved multiple families from rising waters. Authorities are urging people not to drive through flooded roads, emphasizing the deadly risks involved. NSW State Emergency Services Acting Chief Superintendent Stuart Fisher expressed frustration, saying, "It's shocking that people are still attempting to navigate floodwaters. It's just not worth the risk." The storm has also left Gold Coast beaches in shambles. Acting Mayor Donna Gates described the damage as horrible, warning people to stay away from the shore. Structural damage to beachfront buildings poses further risks, and 20% of traffic lights in the city remain out of order. Public transport services have been suspended until further notice. Lismore residents have been urged not to return home despite levies holding firm. Energy Minister Penny Sharp cited safety concerns, including downed power lines and unstable structures. Authorities warn that conditions are still too dangerous for people to return to flood-hit areas. As the system continues to move inland, authorities remain on high alert. Residents across affected regions are advised to stay updated through official channels, avoid unnecessary travel, and follow evacuation orders if issued. Stay tuned for more updates.